We're talking to Navotas Congressman Toby Tiangco. Welcome back to Storycon, Congressman.
Hi, sir.
Hi,
Yes,
Congressman.
yes, Regina,
Saan
and
kayo pupunta, sir?
Ami.
Para magdinino ka.
Wendy.
nasa kasal ako, lumabas lang ako dahil sa inyo.
Oh, so,
Tama Thank you, thank you. May bulaklak pa siya, oh.
Kaya nga.
Yun na nga
may
eh.
bulaklak dito sa ano.
Wag niyo na-
Yan,
wag niyo na
tinakpan tuloy.
Pagkalis eh, maganda naman.
Wag niyo na pansinin.
Katatapos lang naman ng Valentine.
Okay, Congressman, we're talking to you about the... I feel it's a
ano?
little early, pero here we are talking about the presidential elections.
Mga bagay-bagay sa Congress
What do you-
with the Sara Duterte announcement.
What do you think of that announcement? And remember that in her message, she said she was asking for forgiveness for helping elect Marcos. So what did you think of that, and how should the administration respond to that?
First of all, sa akin naman, no, kahit hindi siya nag-announce, I always thought, iniisip ko lagi, natatakbo siya. Kasi di ba in the recent past naman, isang vice president lang ang hindi tumakbo ng presidente. Si Vice President Noli de Castro, yun, no? Lahat naman ng vice president from ERAP, Jojo Binay, and to VP Leni Robredo, tumakbo ng presidente, no? So iniisip ko, all this while, tatakbo siya, lalong-lalo na mataas yung ratings niya, no? Ngayon, kung tatanungin bakit siya nag-announce noong Wednesday, hindi ko alam, no? I cannot guess bakit niya napili yung araw ng Miyerkules na mag-announce nung kanyang kandidatura.
Well, sir,
It coincided actually no ano eh. We were expecting on that day na may announcement tungkol dun sa impeachment case niya. Eh hindi dumating kaya ang timing.
Kasi yung ano yung 10th day, kung di ako nagkakamali, is sa Monday pa, sa 23. Sa 23 pa. It was not last Wednesday.
Saka inintay niyo yata yung fourth complaint, no? May fourth complaint eh.
Hindi, ang tingin ko yung fourth complaint was a reaction to her announcement. Kasi yung fourth complaint, hindi yung unang announcement niya, di ba?
No, nauna
Early
yung announcement.
Early in the day.
Early in the day, tapos nagkaroon ng fourth complaint nung hapon, no?
Late.
Hindi ko rin alam. Is it because may feng shui ba na, di ba, minsan yung mga kandidato ganyan eh, kasi ano yun eh, Feb 18 do, so dahil ba may 8, I mean just thinking aloud, no, kung kasama yon. Ngayon, yung sa lahat ng impeachment complaints, ang medyo may suporta doon is yung fourth. Kasi
okay.
hindi, kasi aminin natin, yung first three filed yun ng mga members ng minority, di ba?
Yeah.
So even pumirma lahat doon ng membro ng minority, hindi naman makakakuha ng 106 yun. On the other hand, ito yung napakahalaga. Yung fourth complaint was endorsed by 2 congressmen, both senior party leaders. One, a senior party leader of Lakas. And Lakas has more than 100 members. And the president of Lakas is former Speaker Martin Romualdez.
Yeah.
So hindi ako makapaniwala na gagawin nila yon nang hindi muna nagkukonsulta o baka sinabihan silang mag-file, di ba? Yung pangalawa na nag-file is a senior member of NUP. 40 members yon or more or less. So doon sa dalawang yun, lagpas 1/3 ka na kung makumbinsi nila yung mga partido nila na suportahan, no?
Oo. Pero on the other hand, sabi nila, yung declaration ni Vice President Duterte confirming actually what we have all expected anyway, pero may impact daw yun sa mga congressmen eh, kahit pro-administration na sinabi nga sa amin ni Harry Roque, siyempre makikita niya yan, sino ba yung who's for or against me come 2028, pag naging presidente ko, iisipin nila yon. Merong ganong thinking doon? You think that's a valid observation dito sa 20th Congress?
I would beg to disagree, no? Because even without the announcement, kung sasabihin natin consideration yon na titignan ni VP Sara kung sino yung kalaban niya at sino yung hindi niya kalaban, assuming hindi siya nag-announce, di ba kung yan ang consideration mo bilang congressman, ang gagawin mo, you will decide based on the assumption that she will run. Di ba? So walang pinagkaiba. It will be foolish for you. Kalokohan naman na kung yan ang iniisip mo na titignan ni VP Sara yan kung sino kalaban, sino hindi, at hindi siya nag-announce, alam nga naman ng assumption mo hindi siya tatakbo na ganun kataas yung rating niya. So sa tingin ko doon sa bagay na yun, walang difference Kasi kahit hindi siya nag-announce, kung yan ang consideration mo, mas safe ka kung iisipin mo, natatakbo siya. Di ba? So walang pinagkaiba doon.
Kung it's one thing to assume that she's gonna run, but some of the other insiders said to us, may implicit message yan na, okay, I'm the front runner and come 2028, if I win, yun nga, as Ami was saying, na mag-ingat kayo, right? We will remember. It's one thing to assume na she's gonna run, but another thing entirely for her to step up to the plate and say, tatakbo ako as bilang presidente, and yun nga, parang it sends a signal daw to Congress, essentially, to be careful of their actions.
Alam mo, kung veteranong politiko, kahit sabihin niya yan, kahit hindi niya sabihin yan, alam mo na yun yung mensahe, di ba? Alam mo yun Hindi niya kailangan sabihin. So, dahil sinabi niya, mas may weight. Hindi ko alam, magagaling naman yung mga congressman kumapa ng politika, di ba? So, hindi na kailangan sabihin pa yan ni Sara para isipin nila na gano'n ang iniisip niya, di ba? Siyempre, lahat naman yan, kung yan ang basihan mo, we're talking kung yan ang basihan. Sinasabi ko, kung di mo titignan yung ebidensya at ang basihan mo yung politika, siyempre, you will be, pag-iingatan mo yung bagay na yan, di ba?
So what do you make of the timing of the announcement of VP Sara? Everybody expected it to happen sooner or later, but nobody expected it to be that soon.
Ay, hindi ko alam. Wala akong, kung maghuhula ako, parang, wala akong basis Wala akong basis maghula kung bakit niya ginawa nun. Yun nga, kung baka nga sinasabi niyo, baka may mga advisor siya, mas mabuting maliwanag na, di ba? Para to put pressure doon sa mga kongs, kung yan ang iniisip nyo, it could be. Pero ako, sinasabi ko lang, hindi ka kailangan warningan kung congressman ka na naiintindihan mo na yung consequences ng maaari mong gawin kahit hindi niya sinabing tatakbo siya.
Okay.
Naiintindihan mo na napakalaki ng tsansa niya. So, hindi niya kailangan sabihin yon para maintindihan mo, di ba? Parang medyo mahihina ka naman pag hindi mo pa naintindihan yon at gusto mo pang sabihin niya. Yun lang ibig ko sabihin.
So, what is the administration's best course of action now? You've run the Alliance's campaign. So
Hindi ko alam kung ano yung best course of action ng administrasyon. Wala ako.
you ran the
Pero
administration's
Kasi
strategy before.
independent naman ako 'Di ba ang advantage ko diyan is ako walang party stand sa akin, walang party decision kasi independente ako, mag-isa ako. So pwede kong bumoto based purely on evidence which I have done naman in previous impeachments, 'di ba? So hindi ako kailangan ma-pressure for political reasons, same as what I've done in the Merceditas Gutierrez impeachment, in the CJ Corona impeachment when I went, yung hindi ako sumama, kumontra ako sa aking mga kasamahan, ako lang yung nag-testigo para kay CJ Corona. So, kaya kong gawin yun.
Hindi,
So,
but in terms of the election, sir, if President Marcos calls you up and asks your opinion on what they should do, anong i-advise nyo? You've
I
run
don't
his
think he will
campaign
call me up
before.
anymore regarding the elections.
Bakit?
Because of what happened in 2025?
Tingin ko lang naman. No, sa
Pero kung tatanungin ka,
Nagulat ka
kasi
din
siyempre yun ang speculation ngayon
Oo nga
na actually marami na nag-a-apply na vice president niya.
Akin, ang prinsipyo ko lagi dyan, alam mo, ang prinsipyo ko lagi dyan is performance is the best politics. Yan lang. Yan ang prinsipyo ko sa politika Performance is the best politics.
Pero sino magiging kandidato? May mababackupan pa kaya si President Marcos? People are wondering what's going to happen to his family after 2028 Lalo na kung anong pag nanalo ang isang Duterte.
Ay, nako.
So they're speculating he will
Abby,
be
I don't think I'm
coalescing
the
with
proper-
someone No, he will be coalescing with someone winnable who might stand a chance against Sara Duterte. Yan ang spekulasyon yan. Kaya tatanungin ka namin dahil medyo tingin namin sa'yo, inner circle.
Hindi.
Magagalit
Kaya
na naman.
ang pwede niyang back upan.
Oh, hindi na ako nagsabi
Pwede
nun ko
nang
nga.
bakapan.
Si Ami.
I mean, unang-una, hindi naman ako inner circle. And pangalawa, I think I'm getting farther and farther from the inner circle.
Tama.
So,
Outside the mosquito net ka na.
so, yun. So, hindi ako tamang resource person para sagutin yung bagay na yan.
Okay, well, maybe you don't have to name names, pero sa tingin niyo, sir, may does the administration have someone to field at this point or maghahanap pa sila?
Okay. Hindi, balik muna tayo, no? Balik muna tayo doon sa performance is the best politics, di ba? Kasi kung gusto nila mag-field ng kandidato, dapat tumaas muna yung ratings ni BBM. That is the reality, di ba? Kasi kung ganitong kababa, mahirap naman mag-endorso ng kandidato. That's why I will still go back. Performance is the best politics. And the more you think about politics, the more nalalayo ka sa performance because pag inisip mo yung politika, syempre, yung mga decisions mo might be political decisions instead of decisions na gumanda yung performance mo bilang public official. No? I mean, hindi lang presidente. I mean, in all offices yan. So, yun naman ang
Pero
basis,
sir,
di ba?
that phrase "performance is the best politics." Let me append to that the phrase, the word used by Bam Aquino. That's ideally. Kasi
Ideally. I mean, we all know how it works.
Kasi, di ba, I mean, for a good example for that, I suppose, is the approval ratings of VP Sara Duterte are going up. Well, actually, it's called performance ratings. Have been going up. But yeah, she does not have any official job in the cabinet. She's the vice president.
And hasn't had any
Not
tangible...
not exactly because of
achievements.
something that's her fault. Kasi nga, wala naman siyang trabaho ngayon eh. Pero, but her performance ratings are going up. And as far as performance is concerned.
Okay, Ed, amen ko. It's the perception of performance.
There you go, sir.
Perception.
Kaya sa
Tama
ideally.
yun, perception.
Okay.
Okay, di ba? Okay, assuming it is the perception of the performance but not the actual performance, still you will have to perform better so that the perception of your performance will be better. Di ba? Parang,
Ano ba yan?
hindi, I mean, hardcore ako dyan eh. Hardcore ako dyan eh. Kasi that's how I do my politics, di ba? Parang para sa akin, yun yung politika ko eh. So talagang hardcore ako dyan. Kaya minsan talaga sa traditional politician, hindi kami magkakasundo kasi hindi ako naniniwala ng politika eh. I mean, para sa akin, politika, yung performance is the best politics.
Sir, kabila lang ako, sir. Still talking about impeachment. When you talk to your colleagues in the lower chamber, ano yung temper doon sa lower chamber no, as far as impeaching the vice president is concerned? Before kasi, di ba, last year, ilan ang numbers nila? Started with 215, 215, tapos umakit ng 280 plus nung may mga dumagdag.
Yeah, yung mga dagdag habol-habol.
So that was a huge number last year.
Okay. Ganito ha. Kasi yung nangyaring announcement niya Wednesday, no? So, wala
Yes, sir.
naman ako masyadong nakausap ng Wednesday. But even before Wednesday, medyo hesitant na. Kasi yung last time naman, nagkagulatan yun eh, di ba? Nagkagulatan. So, hindi nagkaroon ng enough time to think about it. Hindi nga nabasa ng lahat yun. So, nagkagulatan. Ngayon, syempre, napag-isipan nila yung ginawa nila noon. Yun nangyari. Medyo ang word nila is napasubo sila noon at ayaw na nilang mapasubo. Because, di ba, at that time, though ako, nung yung mga nagtanong sa akin, sinabi ko sa kanilang, hindi itatakil yan hanggang June 2, yung iba na paniwala na itatakel. So, bumoto sila. Tapos ano nangyari? Wala naman nangyari ni hindi nagsimula yung hearing. Ngayon, of course, sinasabi ni Senator SP Tito Soto na he will start with it as soon as may receive nila, o forthwith yung ginamit niyang term. Ang tanong naman nila is, baka naman isusubo nila tayo tapos maa-acquit sa Senado paano naman sila? That's why, yan yung basis ko na magsabi na they have factored it in already, no, kahit wala pang announcement si VP Sara. Yan ang basis ko na magsabi na iniisip na nila na kandidato si VP Sara at yung mga nag-iisip na babalikan sila, kasama na yun sa pag-iisip nila. Di ba? I will give you an analogy. It's like the stock market, di ba? When people react to the stock market, sometimes they react, so they factor it into their decision of investment even if hindi pa nag-a-announce yung kumpanya ng profits o ng losses. Ganon din dito. So, finactor in yun nila yan. Kasi yun ang sinasabi nila, o sige, susubo na naman nila kami. Paano kung hindi makuha yung numero sa Senado? Anong
They're left
assurance
holding the
namin
bag.
na makukuha? So, kaya yun yung basis ko na magsabi na hindi na kailangan pa mag-announce ni VP Sara na siya itatakbo. Yan kasama na doon sa political consideration ng mga congressman.
Sir, mga ilan more or less yung sinasabi yung
Sabi
napasubo?
mo nga, malakas yung fourth complaint. That's two of the
Hindi ko
biggest
sinasabing malakas,
parties.
Ami. Sinasabi ko lang, yun yung may suporta. Hindi ko pa nababasa yung complaint. Sinasabi ko lang, yun yung maaring may suporta kasi sila ay miyembro ng partido na pag pinagsama mo yung partido,
Yes.
is, makaka 106 sila, number one. Yeah, 106. Number two, syempre, aminin man natin o hindi, talagang si former Speaker Martin Romualdez, gustong-gusto niya na impeach si VP Sara, di ba? Ganon din yung argument ko eh. Kailangan pa bang marinig ni former Speaker Martin Romualdez kay VP Sara na siya tatakbo bago siya mag-isip ng plano niya o sa lahat ng plano niya ina-assume niya na tatakbo si VP Sara? Di ba ganon din naman yung mga congressman?
Pero sir,
Kaya nga.
substantial ho ba yung numbers sa mga congressmen na nakausap ninyo na feeling napasubo lamang the last time at ayaw na mapasubo this time?
Yes. Actually, wala pa akong nakakausap na congressman na nagsabi, teka, may nakausap na ba ako na sinabi gusto nilang matuloy?
So parang mas marami yata
Parang-
nagsabi sa yung ayaw. Ganun ba?
Mas marami talaga ayaw. Pero again, Ed, kasi di ba? What is the carrot and stick,
Yeah,
di ba?
yeah.
I mean, doon naman pupunta yun sa huli. Kahit naman ayaw nila, minsan napipilitan sila because of the carrot and the stick, di ba? Anong parusa, anong pabuya. Di ba? I mean, minsan naapektuhan yung mga desisyon nila ng mga bagay na ganito eh.
So, we keep coming back to the fact nga na Congress acts based on political calculation, right? Which is why medyo
I'm
we were
saying-
challenging
I'm
you
saying,
on the performance is the best
some-
politics here.
I'm saying, Regina, kasi tinanong nyo sa akin, it is based on the context of your question na kung may epekto yung pag-announce ni Sara.
Pag-announce.
Diba? Pero syempre, meron talagang mga hardcore. They're willing to take the consequences. Wala kaming pakialam kung ano man, kahit hindi kami bigyan ng pondo, nakahanda kami. Meron akong alam na mga ganon. Kahit maputulan sila ng pondo, wala silang basta didiretso nila. Pero konti lang yun konti. Karamihan talaga is sinasabi nila is napasubo sila.
So much for judging the case based on its merits, no? I have to ask you this, Congressman. Don't get angry at me, but it's just come up. Some people are saying na you're secretly DDS daw. That
No,
I'm sure you've heard of that
Regina.
criticism. Can you address that, please?
That is, thank you for asking. That is the problem. Kasi I don't say things to politically para maging politically favorable sa isang partido, Ang expectation nila kasi is kung ikaw ay hardcore na ganito, Akin naman binabase ko lang kung ano sa tingin ko tama. And the risk is pag ayaw ng mga anti-Sara yung sinasabi nila na ako ay pro-Sara. Pag ayaw, in the past naman, when they perceive that whatever I say was protecting BBM, they say naman I'm pro-BBM. So that is the risk that I have to take if I speak out independently. Diba? It's a risk I have to take if I will speak out my mind
So you're vehemently
Congressman,
denying.
yung slide ng ratings ni Presidente has been linked to the ongoing investigation na nag-stall yung yung anti-corruption campaign. Anong tingin nyo sa mga developments ngayon? On this
Talagang
effort.
I mean, pareho ng mga ibang mga mamamayang Pilipino, talagang napapagalan ako. Wala pang big fish, hindi pa napapabalik si saldi ko. Iniisip ko bakit si Atong ang may pabuya na 20 million, si saldi ko wala tayong binibigay na pabuya. Yun. Yung ICI and yung DPWH recommended filing of charges kay former Speaker Martin Romualdez, wala pa rin na-file. So, first, I mean, kung ano yung naramdaman ng mga kababayan natin, yun din naramdaman ko. Again, because of saying that stand, I would be labeled as, I cannot be silently pro DDS because in the first 3 years of President Duterte, when he was president, congressman ako doon eh. Independent din ako doon. Hindi ako lumipat sa kanya, hindi ako sumama sa majority block for the record. Kaya yung bang nagsasabi na nung panahon ni Duterte ay kumampi daw ako, tingnan yung legislative records, yung vote ko doon is I do not vote for anyone because I will remain independent. So maliwanag yun, hindi ako pro DDS. And I have the luxury of deciding on this based on the merits. Okay, number 1 yan. Number 2, ang challenge sa amin ngayon, since nauna na yung BBM impeachment, kailangan i-apply yung same standards ng ginawa ng pagdinig doon sa BBM sa Sara impeachment, doon sa BBM impeachment. Kailangan pareho yan. Kasi titingnan rin ng tao kung patas ba yung Kongreso o hindi.
Okay.
Iba naman yung charges, Congressman, with the
Ibig sabihin yung proseso, yung determination of...
Which I believe they did. Oo, diba? They assessed it based on substance and form. But,
Yes. So the standards, the charges are different, but the standards of the procedure should be the same. Yun ang sinasabi ko.
Okay. Just very quickly, Congressman, we
But
had
thank you, Regina, for asking that so that I have a chance to clarify.
Alam mo naman,
I am
matagal ka na pinagbibintangan na DDS, right? And that you're...
Because they don't like what I say.
I'm sure
When
you
they
know
don't
you're
like
called...
what I say, they brand me this way. So okay lang naman sa akin yun.
I'm sure you know that you're sometimes called the Trojan horse kasi daw you threw the 2025 midterm elections for the administration. As in...
Ay, naku, I think I've
sabotage.
explained much of that already. We've passed that, di ba? So...
Okay, and just very quickly, kamusta naman si former Speaker Martin Romualdez? I mean, do you see him in Congress at all?
No. I haven't seen him. I think he was there once after he was removed and hindi naman kami nagkita nung time na yun.
Hindi kayo nag-uusap.
Hindi na kami nag-uusap.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll leave that there. We'll let you go and go back to the wedding that you're
Thank you, sir.
attending, that you're
Sige.
really godfather for.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Congressman.
talking to us.
Thank you.
Navotas Congressman
Good afternoon.
Toby Tiangco.